Life without sex after 60. The truth no one tells you. No one tells you this about life after 60. That sex doesn't just fade, it changes, and so does your body, your mind, and your sense of worth. You may think life without sex after 60 is lonely or empty, but the truth is far more complex and more freeing than anyone admits. For women over 60, sex isn't just about desire, it's about touch, connection, and emotional intimacy. Here's the truth nobody talks about. If you're 60 plus and wondering what life is like without sex, this video tells the real story, grief, freedom, and the unexpected peace that comes next. No one warns you that one day sex won't disappear with drama. It won't announce itself. It will simply get quieter. Not because you stopped being a woman, not because desire died, but because life changed its rhythm. And almost no one tells older women what that really feels like. So today, let's talk about it honestly. 1. The silence around sex after 60. The first truth no one tells you is this. People stop asking how you feel about sex. Doctors ask about your blood pressure. Family asks if you're eating well. Friends talk about grandchildren. But no one asks, do you still feel desire? Do you miss touch? Are you lonely in ways words don't cover? After 60, society quietly assumes you've outgrown sexuality, and that assumption can feel more painful than the absence of sex itself. 2. Desire doesn't disappear, it changes. Here's the truth many women are afraid to say out loud. You may still want intimacy, but not the kind you had at 30. After 60, desire becomes emotional before physical. Safety matters more than excitement. Trust matters more than performance. You may crave being held, being seen, being desired without being rushed. Sex doesn't vanish. It softens, deepens, slows down. And that's not a loss. It's an evolution. 3. The loneliness is often about touch, not sex. One of the hardest truths is this. What many women miss isn't intercourse, it's touch. A hand on your back, someone sitting close without needing words, feeling warm against another body. After 60, touch becomes rare, and rare things become precious. You can feel lonely even if you're strong, independent, and fulfilled, and that loneliness doesn't mean you're weak, it means you're human. 4. When sex stops, but the relationship continues. For married or long-term partnered women, this is rarely discussed. Sometimes sex fades quietly because of illness, medication, erectile issues, emotional distance, menopause changes. And no one prepares you for the strange grief of it. You may still love your partner, you may still share history, but part of your identity quietly shifts. You're no longer a sexual being in the relationship. You become a companion, caregiver, friend. That transition can hurt even when no one did anything wrong. 5. The relief no one talks about. Here's a truth many women feel guilty admitting. For some women, life without sex after 60 brings relief. No pressure, no expectations, no performing, no negotiating desire when you're tired. Sex stops being something you owe. And for women who spend decades prioritizing others, that freedom can feel like peace. You're allowed to feel relief. It doesn't make you cold, it makes you honest. 6. The fear of being unwanted. Even confident women struggled with this thought. If no one desires me sexually, do I still matter? This fear isn't about sex, it's about worth. Society teaches women that desirability equals value, so when sexual attention fades, self-doubt can creep in. But here's the truth no one tells you.
Your worth was never tied to who wanted your body. It was always tied to who you are. 7. Masturbation, fantasy, and private desire. Another taboo truth. Many women after 60 still have private sexual lives. They may fantasize, masturbate, feel desire quietly without partners. And yet they feel shame for it, as if desire has an expiration date. It doesn't. Sexuality doesn't retire. It just becomes private, personal, and self-directed. And that's okay. 8. Dating after 60 changes the meaning of sex. If you're single after 60, sex carries new weight. It's no longer casual for many women. It feels riskier, emotionally and physically. You may ask, is this person safe? Is he respectful? Is he here for companionship or control? Many older women choose emotional connection over sex. Others choose sex without commitment. Some choose neither. There is no right way, only what protects your peace. 9. The body changes, and so does confidence. Menopause, aging skin, weight shifts, scars, they change how women see themselves. You may feel less confident undressing, more self-conscious, disconnected from your body. But here's the quiet truth. Confidence after 60 doesn't come from appearance, it comes from self-acceptance. From saying, this body carried me through life. It deserves kindness. 10. Emotional intimacy becomes the new desire. Many women discover something surprising. As sex fades, emotional intimacy becomes richer. Deep conversations, shared silence, laughing without trying to impress. For some women, this intimacy satisfies something sex once did, not because sex wasn't meaningful, but because connection took a new form. 11. Grief is normal, even if you chose this life. Even if you're content without sex, even if you chose peace, even if you feel relieved, you may still grieve. You're grieving youth, a version of yourself, a chapter that closed. Grief doesn't mean regret, it means honoring what was. 12. Redefining intimacy after 60. Here's the truth no one tells you. Intimacy after 60 doesn't need sex to be real. It can be shared meals, gentle affection, emotional safety, being understood. Sex is one language of intimacy, not the only one. 13. Choosing yourself without apology. Some women decide, I'm done chasing desire from others, and instead they choose peace, self-respect, independence, emotional clarity. That choice isn't loneliness, it's sovereignty. Closing reflection. Life without sex after 60 isn't empty. It's quieter, more honest, more intentional. Some women miss sex deeply, some don't. Many feel both at different times. The truth no one tells you is this: there is nothing wrong with you, no matter how you feel about sex now. You are still whole, still worthy, still alive in every way that matters.